to my channel. I just wanted to intro this video coming from a dishevelled editing Amy. So I'm gonna do a couple vlogs. I might call it like a house update vlog type thing, and just include like the little bits that we're doing to the house that aren't like major renovations. We're still doing little bits here and there, and I've made a list which I can't remember if I go through in this video, of all the little bits that I want to change here and there. So this is me kind of working through them. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. So I have just had a parcel from Amazon for some home bits. Because basically, I'll show you in a second, but me and Callum put together one of the pieces of furniture for the kitchen. And as much as this is a kitchen piece, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to show you guys, because I'm going to put it together and like organise it. And the kitchen reno can be more of like the reno side of it. So yeah, so I ordered these a bag of hooks. I thought they were a little bit bigger. You can stretch these so it's going to work. So basically I ordered these, if it's going to focus, ordered these suction hooks like this off Amazon. I think there's like 10 of them for about £3, so very cost effective. However, they don't have a lot of like gap. So I've just stretched one out like this. Me and Callum, I want to hang our shower lilies underneath the corner unit we have in the shower. I want to put these underneath, and then there'll be minimal water on it. So in terms of like, obviously there's like the damp and the humidity in the bathroom that will cause it to rust, but I feel like if it's not got dripping water on it, it's gonna slow that process down, and then it's easier to keep on top of with cleaning. So that's a little task that we can do together. And then also for the unit that I was on about, I ordered these off Amazon. These are cutlery organisers. I don't even know if these are the Joseph and Joseph ones. They don't say it, but I know that Joseph and Joseph do something very similar. Got two different versions. This one, you pop it in your drawer this way around, and you have your little spoons here. Then you have your knives, your forks, and your other spoons, and they kind of tuck away nicely. And then it means that we'll have the rest of the drawer space to work with. So I got that one, and then I picked up this other one. And on Amazon, I got both of these for £20. So I thought that was quite good. Probably more expensive than your bog standard drawer insert. But we haven't got a lot of room to work with. And I just feel like these are the most effective. Anyway, this is the next one. It's a knife storage unit. So you kind of put all your big thick knives on the bottom. The handles rest on the rubber bit. And then you can actually layer it, so like every other one, and you can have your small knives on the top. At the minute, where we don't have any drawer space at all, we just have a cupboard, it's one of the under the counter cupboards with the top shelf with just all our utensils on. So this is going to really help us to compact all of our utensils and bits and bobs. I have another parcel to open. I don't know if I mentioned it in my most recent vlog, but I ordered some frames off a website on Etsy. I've ordered from them before and the frames were absolutely fine. And it's kind of my fault because I ordered the wrong ones. I must have just rushed the decision because I ordered A3 posters from Desenio, but actually they're not A3, they're 20 by 30. So I ordered A3 frame sizes and they didn't fit, so I've had to send them back, and then now I have these ones which are 20 by 30. So this should work. If it doesn't work, not gonna lie, I'm gonna be a little bit angry, not at anyone, just at the frustration of the situation, because we have not had frames on this wall behind me for ages, and I feel like by the time I get them up I'm not gonna like them. Do you know what I mean? We've had them for so long. It's just seemed to have been this very slow process, and then with a couple of hiccups here and there. So these are 3 prints I got. So we got this lovely one, One Day at a Time. This one a little bit more abstract. Callum helped me pick these. Personal fave. I might do this as a little time lapse. How about it?
I saw the city passing by my window. Was in the crowd but I felt so alone. Looked at my phone like every other second. My future was blurry and numb. A tunnel where there's no light.
The camera battery is flashing red, but here are all my prints ready. I'm so happy with how they look. My only kind of thoughts are now, which order do I put them in? So I really like the words being in the middle, but then I also feel like the words and this picture are like very full, and then there's a lot of white in this one. So does the white one go in the middle and the words be at the edge? But yeah, I'm gonna sort that out with Callum when he gets back, and we can just make a decision together. He will probably say to me, I don't mind, you choose, which will kill me slowly. Going to have to excuse the fan, I cannot be chewed with turning it off. So let's get, I think I'm gonna do next to each other, but about here. Oh, I feel like that is stuck on. I'm not sure what else to do if they're gonna fall off. 2. Cute, right? So I just thought that would keep this free of excess water, and then kind of keeps them out the way. Bath. It's fallen off again. Each of the hooks has now fallen off twice, so I've put them back on in slightly different areas. So this is where they're at, and I'm just gonna have a shower and see if they last. I also want to get a new one of these because that smashed ages ago when we were putting the mirror cabinet up. So it's little things like this that we've left that we need to sort out. I'm now out the shower, dinner is on, I've got recycling to do, I've got a wash load to put on, but before I do that, I'm going to do this drawer. I'm feeling really productive this evening. I'm probably going to crash and burn. This is the unit that we have. This is obviously not where it's going to go into the kitchen, but I am going to organise it now, because I can easily just take the stuff off for it to be installed. But it's going to be so much nicer for us to use this. It's such a shame because basically the knife unit is literally, I mean, look, I don't know if you can see, it's probably about a centimetre too big, and then they both could have been in there, which would have been quite cute in an ideal world, but we're working with what we've got. So I'm thinking in this one, knives, obviously, knives, forks, spoons, teaspoons, and then in this one I'm thinking maybe like the egg cups, the medicine pots, little things, bottle opener, peeler potentially, like all the little ones. And then in this one, now I actually look at it, there's not a lot of room in this one. I've realised since me and Callum did our fizzy drink testing video that it's just Pepsi Max. We used to have it at Callum's mum and dad's, and then I've had Coke Zero when we're here, and I do get on with Coke Zero, but the other two Cokes I really don't like. But Pepsi Max, it's just the way forward. Honestly, I have lived in this house for nearly a year without this type of mechanism or organisation, and it is so needed. Obviously we did have the pull out little drawer, but it was still just this inside the drawer. This is what the knives and forks actually came in from IKEA, and we literally just used it to put everything in and then slung it into the tiny drawer because nothing else would fit in there. But this, oh my good god, let me show you when it's done. On to the next drawer now, which I have put a few bits in that you can't see anywhere. I'm going to take them out quickly to give it a spritz. But yeah, we seem to have a lot of utensils, but it's actually mad because of the amount of utensils we actually use.
You're telling me I have to wash them up?
No, I don't mean that. I mean, we've got loads, but we only use a set amount. But I suppose that's one of those things of like, before we moved in, we were like, oh, let's get this, let's get this, let's get this. But we've never realistically, you know, we didn't know what we needed.
Yeah, no.
Bread knife, little knife. But this spatula, I've never seen the light of day.
No, we said we're going to use them other ones till we get the kitchen. I like them main ones.
Did we?
I like them ones.
No, I like them. I love the silicone handles. I think they're good.
We said until we get the kitchen.
What else? Time for a little drawer reveal. So, these are the drawers. These are the utensils that we are going to have on the bench. So I've not added them in. So we have, sneak peek, drawer number 1.
I've just put in, obviously, nice fork spoons, teaspoons, scissors, got another pair of scissors in there, can opener, peeler, bottle opener, thermometer. This thing, I feel like that can come out of there really, it's not practical. And our little measuring...
That'd be so good when it's here.
Measuring things, because this is what we reach for. Does this go in here? No, let's just leave it in there. Then this is the knife drawer, so we've got a couple knives in there. We don't have loads. And then in here I've popped the little utensils that we use less often. So garlic, pizza cutter, pastry thing, little electric whizzer, spare thingy. Love that. And then in the bottom we've got all of our big utensils. So we've got rolling pin, ladle, spatula, masher, whisk, scoop, and then wooden spoons and salad spoons. And I think that that is actually a really good use of the space. It feels organised. It's going to be great when it's in the kitchen. How they look like in the this is what they look like in this little area. Obviously cushions are all trampled on now. So yeah, I just got this little corner to finish.
Yeah, I've just had a shower, done my skincare. I'm not doing any makeup today. It's a little Saturday at home. The other night I filmed some clips of some home bits that I had delivered. Today there's going to be more deliveries. I need to nip out because I need to get some sort of like clear tub plastic container that will fit in my freezer drawer, and I was just too nervous to order one online because my luck with ordering things that are size specific is I find it quite stressful. I'd rather just go in person and find something, and I know that in the Asda around the corner there will be multiple choices of clear container. I've also ordered 3 silicone ice cube trays, but for the ice that is like the size of the crushed ice at Nando's, my plan is to basically freeze this ice, put it into the container in the top of the freezer, because I'm sick and tired of wanting ice in my drink and having to get the tray out and pop them. So I've also got some scoops coming with those ice trays, so I'm hoping that that all kind of comes together. I've also got you know, like an empty oil bottle with the little dispenser top, like the alcohol dispenser top. I've also got one of them coming, so I hope that that is a success.
Here we have our selection of plastic containers. How fun. Life is riveting. I'm thinking, what's that actually? I'm not sure which box to get between this little 3 litre one with the lid or the black one underneath, so I've got both in the basket for the moment.
I ended up getting both boxes. I'm going to make myself a bacon and Baby Bell sandwich, and I'm going to pour some of the Pepsi Max that I just bought into my lovely cup with my ice to use up what I've got left. And then yeah, once I've got that done, I'm going to sit down and try and get through this list. I've basically just got a few odd bits to do. Yeah, and some editing basically. Just finished my bacon sandwich and she got Moana on the telly. I just paused it, but delivery number 1 has come. Oh, I'm excited about this. Recently me and Callum have been on a morning, more so Callum, because he leaves quite early, he's been taking himself like a cup of tea. So basically I decided to get us both a reusable cup each. There's only 2 cups that we have that I would classify as like a takeaway coffee cup. One of them is one of the really thin plastic Starbucks ones that is not a thermal lined or anything like that, and it was literally like a couple pounds black, and it's good, but obviously hot drinks are really hot through it and it doesn't keep them warm, and it's not the best in terms of how it's made. Anyway, and then the other cup that we have, I got for Christmas. I remember because I got a green one with marks on it, and my brother got a red one with little stars on it, I think, and they were both part of like a Starbucks drinks set. So yeah, we got it for Christmas. I mean, I must have been maybe like secondary school age, so my brother would have been a few years older. So I've had that cup now for at least, I took it to college with me and everything, so I've had that cup for like at least
well, at least since I was 16, which is 7 years, I decided to pop a little order in on Chili's. So I'm not going to take this out because this one's Callum's. But how nice does that look? So this is the 500ml one. I am going to get my one out. Because basically, everywhere online, they've got 2 different sizes. They have 340ml and they have 500ml. And you know, like when you are it's like trying to find out clothes sizing. I was trying to find somebody who had the 500ml, comparing it to the smaller size, and it sounds like such a simple thing, like I know I could see the dimensions online and things, but in my head I was like, I've seen people with the 340, it looks like the perfect size, but what about if I get a takeaway Costa? But equally I don't want it to be too big. So I ended up getting the big one after, I don't know why I struggle so much to make particular decisions. Oh my god, the colour is gorgeous. I love it. So this is the colour I went for, the peach. I'm not really a peach girl, but I just thought it's kind of on the orange vibes and it's just a little bit different. So I went for the peach one. Just if anyone else wonders the same thing as me, if you only drink tea and coffee and it's purely for that purpose, and you just like having a slightly smaller drink, then I think that the 340 is more than suffice. It's also, obviously, it's the same thick width and stuff, but it's just slightly shorter. And it's a fine size, especially if you drink like flat whites and like cortados and like the smaller drinks. But you know, if you every now and then like a large latte, or you like a hot chocolate with the cream, then I feel like just getting the bigger one is, you know, it's easy, unless you want to get one of each. But anyway, yeah, so that's going to be Callum's little Valentine's Day treat. A little bit of a his and hers situation. And back from home since, it's a little like pestle and mortar, or like that. But yeah, I actually would use the pestle and mortar for particular dishes because, again, I like being in the kitchen, I like cooking. And it's like a little beige marble one, and it's gorgeous. I got back and my Amazon delivery had arrived. Oh my god, it looks so good. Guys, this is the inspiration. Do this. I've never heard of anyone do this before, but I know they have like, my mum and dad had an ice thing where you could like, it would flick it upside down and then it was meant to all come out. And there are the boxes that you can get where you have the trays sat in top, then you press them all out and keep them in the box. But I just wanted something that was like easy to kind of hand. So look, this is in my top freezer drawer now, so I'll literally just pick that out and then be like, oh yeah, come on, ice ice baby. I literally love it. This is probably one of the best hacks. I'm gonna get the label off the oil jar now. But oh my goodness, has that come up in a clean sweep? I love that. I want to see how much oil actually fits in this because it feels a lot smaller than the bottle that I've got. It's filling up quick. Is this not adulthood? If there was a stage, this is it. I can just see that now with its gorgeous little label on that I'm going to get. That's what I need to do in a minute. Just kind of sat there on the side just staring at me. Yes, please.
So that is the end of my vlog. I hope you enjoyed watching and I hope you liked this type of video. So hopefully I'll have some more of these soon. Got lots more little things that I want to work through in terms of house updates and bits like that. So yes, if you enjoyed, please give this a big thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to my little channel down below and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye!